All right, so here I am. I think this is the car I'm competing in front of, I hope, unless they change it up in the last second. So I'm doing a Hyundai Sonata. There's really tight seals. I'll be honest, it's about 5 minutes till I have to go pick up my film and then go over to the area to get started. I am super, super nervous, but that's like part of the fun. So yeah, we'll see what's up. I've gotten some really good advice from guys, and so I'm excited to see what happens, you know? Now all I gotta do is send a couple of doors. Like, it's just like another day in the shop, right? So
right now it's like 4:42. So what's going on there?
So it's 4:42. I got to pick up my film at 4:45. Then I head over to like the other end of the competitor area and wait until my heat starts at 5:30. Once that starts, I have 2 minutes to get to my car before time starts and to make sure there's no damages on the car. And then I can't touch the car until time starts. We have a big timer over here going. And I have 25 minutes to knock it out. So my game plan is install, knock out one door, move on the second, install it, knock it out, get everything cleaned up, and then, you know, I'm aiming for 10 minutes a door, and then that gives me enough time to like clean up everything. Like, I have really deep gaskets on these, so it's gonna be hard. And so this is what we've been, you know, we came all the way to Reno for. So like, time to not screw it up. I just get focused in. Anytime I do a race, I'm like crazy nervous and want to throw up until time starts, and then I'm good to go. So, and this is stupid. This is what I do every day. And I'm saying not this contest stupid, but I'm saying me being nervous is stupid because I do this all the time. I do this every day and I put out great work. So it's just like me being nervous about something I've done literally every day for the last 10, 11 years is weird. But this is like that first contest, like jitters, you know? Yeah.
Bill wanted to mention, he said that you always say like, oh, this is hard, it's not gonna go right. But in the end, it always goes right.
Yeah.
So he said, same thing with this. He
Yeah.
said it'll go right.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah. So yeah, Joe always does this thing where he's like, whenever I'm like stressed out at work, because I'm like, dude, you overscheduled, there's too much stuff, I'm not gonna get it done. He's like, I believe in you. And then he just runs away from me. And so then I don't see him for a few. Yeah, and then it gets done. So like, I'm invoking that I believe in you right now.
Yeah. Same thing right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
This last time we hear from Justice.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
Going in.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to talk to Alex too, or I'll get dust.
It's just gonna be music playback.
Yeah. Cool. Wish me luck, everybody. I don't know what to do.
All my homies spin the block, hit the gas. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas. Hit the gas.
He kept asking. Yeah.
So,
What's up, guys?
Justice.
This
I
is-
didn't get footage of the judges.
It's okay.
Packed up and
Yeah.
left, but-
Well, you should have, because like the one window that they did judge had no marks on it. I got like a flawless score. There was one mark on it from where I left an excess piece of like film on the outside. But for the actual install, there was no marks on it. I got no points taken off on that. But okay, so I didn't finish is what the frustrating thing is. So I was ahead of schedule. My front door killed it. On the second door, I'm flying through it. I have 5 minutes left out of the 25 minutes, and I'm about to finish. And I'm like, oh, yo, I have time to clean up. I have time for touch-ups. I have time for everything. I was like, I just dominated this. And then I'm putting in the so when you're top loading a window, or let's go back. When you're hand cutting a window, you cut one side, bottom side, make a mark where you're gonna, or at least this is the way I do it, you make a mark where you're gonna cut for the back edge, you pull the bottom edge of the film, you roll the window down, the film slides down with the window, you cut your top edge, you install. So when I rolled mine down, cut the top edge, the long side rolled down, the short side got stuck on the trim on the outside, so my window shifted. So when I cut my top edge, I had a gap in my bottom corner, and it was like a 1/4 inch gap. So the window shifted when I rolled the window down, and so I lay, I'm flying. I'm like, I have all this time. I'm doing it, and I get the long corner in, and it just falls into place. And I'm like, oh yes, thank you. And then I go to the other side, and it just falls, and there's the gap. And I look up, and I see this guy watching me, and he and I had the same realization at both moments. We were like, oh man. And so in that moment, I was like, do I just leave it and leave a big gap and, hope for a score and hope more people mess up? Or do I rip it off and try again? And I was like, Justice, you're not a quitter. Rip it off and try again. And so I ripped it off and tried again. I got it all cut out, and I was trying to get to where I could install, but time was up. So I did a rookie era and messed up. And so I'm really upset with myself.
And you just kept going.
Then I would have gotten deducted points. So I don't know, because this is my first contest. Yeah, so I don't know if it would have been worth it just to leave it to get a score then. So, and then and so that's also, so I'm thinking maybe I thought my front door looked great. My top corner was a little off from what I would have wanted it, but it was very factory industry standard, no creases, no dirt. It was so clean. And there was glue on my window when I started. There were scratches on my window and glue whenever I started. And so that's on me. I'm obviously not going to the finals now. So luckily for Joe, we get to be back on Friday instead of me and Alex partying because I won a bunch of money. But honestly, I met some really cool people. And there was a bunch of people who recognized me from videos and stuff. Like the guy that saw me do when I was like, oh no, and I saw the gap thing, he was from South Korea. And he came up to me and was like, hey, you taught me how to do Cybertruck windshields. I've watched all your videos. And I was like, no way. And he was like, dude, I saw what happened. I was like, oh, and it was so cool, man. And I was like, and I wish I could talk to him, but I wasn't allowed to talk to people whenever the judging is going on. So I have to go to the back. So I didn't get to be like, dude, I was like, yo, thanks for watching all that stuff. So that was cool. So and then other people recognized me from other videos and stuff. And other people knew Joe, so it was like they saw me wearing the OCDetailing shirt, and they're like, "Oh, that's OCDetailing." So there was some cool stuff. I just wish I would have done a better performance. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I was going to cut stuff, my hands were shaking. But everything, it's so weird. I got so in the zone. I don't know if you could see my face, Alex.
I think you were good.
Yeah.
That back window.
I
saw that. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
When you ripped it off, I was like looking at the time, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I know, man.
Make it.
I know.
And it's 1 minute left. I'm like, dude, you didn't even put on the window yet.
I was trying so hard. That sucks.
I was like, damn, maybe you should have just left it.
I maybe.
And then you didn't finish installing.
Yeah.
And you didn't clean your station.
Yeah. Yeah. It might have been worth it to just say screw it and leave it, and then just hope for the points. But like I said, this is my first contest, and I was talking to some of the guys in the back about that, and it's kind. One dude said leave it. Hey, he's like, if you get something small, it's probably worth just leaving it. And I was like, I don't know about that gap because it was gapped on the bottom, So, but I saw so many people getting really bad marks on everything. And when I walked up and I was looking at everybody else's car when we went to, because we had to wait to go take all of our film off. I saw red marks on every single window. And then I walk up to mine, and there's just there's no red marks for actual installations because I left a little piece of film on the outside. So it's like that would have been cleaned off, so that front door would have been a perfect install, like by the rules. So yeah, I'm a little upset, but at the same time, it was a good experience, you know, and I want to come back next year. Like, I really do. Like, now I got that first time jitters out of the way. I think I can do much better, you know?
Come on, Joe, sponsor again.
Yeah. Dude, let's do the whole OCDetailing team next time. Let's bring the PPF guys. Let's do the tint. Let's go dominate, you know? Let's show my OCDetailing's the best, you know? So that was it was a good experience. At the end of the video, yeah, I wish I would have won because it would have been a much better ending. But then at the same time, this is a great experience. Thank you for the International Window Film Association putting this on. I had so much fun with this. I think everything was done really great. It's hard to put a bunch of rambunctious window tinters into one place and have a cohesive anything. So this was really cool, and the whole experience was great. The convention was awesome, and everyone I met was like great people, good stuff. I hopefully learned a lot. I did learn that I'm a much better in-shop window tinter than I am a competition tinter, but I think I have potential in both. So I would like to come back, and I saw the bobbleheads of all the winners, and I want a bobblehead of myself. Like, so I gotta come back. I gotta do it, you know? Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. Yeah, cool. Let's go get dinner. Goodbye.